Dun, 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 dun. Apologies for not being better prepared. I should have had YouTube up before I went live, but I do want to see the chat, so give me a little bit. Give me a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds. It won't take that long. Okay, we're gonna get into it. Good morning. I'm sorry my head is cut off. I made the executive decision that the cards are a bit more important than the top of my head until I can get a better camera situation. I'll have to figure that out before our next live stream. But I really want you to be able to see what I'm seeing. So my head's a bit cut off, but you're gonna be able to see the cards a little bit better. Maybe if I sit closer, that'll be easier. Good morning, Tia. Thank you for joining me. I'm very excited to get into predictions for Virgo. I just started my morning routine, so I feel refreshed and ready. Now, this is a rest of February predictions reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You can technically, if you're into astrology, use any Virgo placement, but I like to make these videos for anyone who has an interest in astrology and tarot, so I start with those main 4 signs. With that in mind, let's get into it. I'm not going to use the tea leaves. I think the first 6 readings showed that it's just a lot. It's very hard to shuffle those cards. So we're going to go back to my old favorite, Celestial Bodies Oracle deck. There's a lot of cards in this deck. I'm confident we'll be able to get just as much messages, just as in-depth. Let's have a look for Virgo spirit. Hi guys. Hi Angie. Hi Raisa. Welcome. Love it. Yeah, absolutely. Use it for whatever placement it works. Let's hope we can get some messages for you, Angie. All right, Spirit, tune me into Virgo's energy. What is happening for the rest of February for Virgo, please, Spirit? What is happening for the rest of February? Okay, your first card, Virgo, is the opposition card. In the reverse position. I do like that for you. What is happening for Virgo for the rest of February, Spirit? We have 11 coming out for you. There's a lot on this card. I'm not going to read it all out, but maybe after the live stream, you can always pause it. I think you can pause live streams too. There's a lot on that card though. One more card. Thank you, Spirit. We'll take these 2, I guess. At the back of the deck is 6, which I like. 6 feels right in your sign, mostly because of the 6th house. Lots of harmony, lots of balance, reciprocity, details, paying attention, and just the idea of being able to receive recognition for the work that you put in. You guys are definitely working through the rest of February. It feels systemic, like there's almost like some sort of process that is happening, and I feel you trying to tick boxes for the end of February, going through this, going through that, meeting these deadlines or certain expectations you have either of yourself or within a structured environment. You guys may be working towards deadlines in a professional way or in like a student way, but there is this feeling of trying to make something happen before the end of February and making sure it fits in the box it needs to be in. So your last 2 cards are Libra and Fire, both coming out reverse. So these give us 3 key themes that you are likely to experience before the end of February. For you, I am feeling that some of this is subconscious. I think that consciously you have certain things you're working towards, and because of that we see like a rattle-on effect of some subconscious energy shifts happening for you, which is this 11 card. The 11 card for me represents like the highest level of consciousness. It's not necessarily something we try. It's not something we're aware of. It's just us being us and everything falling into place around us. So I do think that some bigger themes are falling into place around you. I think that the actions you take before the end of February are going to alignment, and it will give you the chance to experience things this year you haven't been able to experience yet. There's something very futuristic. Whoops. Let me see what's going on. Oh no, okay. Not me breaking the live stream for a second. Lucky. There's something very futuristic about this card, Virgo. It feels like it has to do with the bigger picture. It has to do with you making changes in your present moment. And it has to do with you staying connected to a sense of purpose or a calling. Again, this is without you trying. This kind of tells me that there's a bigger plan for you. So let's have a look at what you're doing to influence this theme. What is this theme? How is this theme being influenced by Virgo's actions? We have the King of Cups, your emotional healing. It's your ability to have healthy boundaries emotionally. It's your ability to stay open to connection in a healthy way. And I use that word in terms of healthy for you. You've been through things in the past that have taught you how to protect yourself, how to invite the right kind of attachment and connection in. And you've done things to teach you what the right type of behaviors are. So the King of Cups tells me you've done a lot of emotional learning and a lot of emotional healing. And this theme is about you consistently inviting the right type of people towards you and consistently challenging the wrong type of behavior. So that's how you are elevating your consciousness and allowing more of the right kinds of experiences. So, well, how is this a key theme before the end of February? These are big themes. Why does Virgo need to know this? The Two of Wands, because you still have choices to make about these areas of your life before the end of February. This could be a confirmation to continue doing this, to make sure that you do continue to have those healthy boundaries and so that you're not cutting yourself off and closing off. The Two of Wands is a card of strategy, planning, and making decisions about your future with excitement. We're not doing it because we're scared. With these two cards, there is a genuine excitement of what the future holds for your emotional development and for your ability to feel connected to others. So I honestly think that you're inviting in deeper connections. And I think that you're going to notice that before the end of February because you're challenging people who can't match your energy or at least treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. And I don't think that it's a conscious thing again. Like, I think it's just you being you. It's the vibe you put out and it's the way that people are receiving you. They see you as the King of Cups, which is very beautiful because we don't get to the King of Cups unless we have wonderful childhoods with exceptional parents and excellent therapy strategies. Most of us take a lot of time to get to a King of Cups. It takes a lot of self-reflection, it takes a lot of external support, and it takes a lot of harsh reality checks and often breakdowns in relationships in order to get there. So it takes a lot of time. I'm not getting emotional for you. This is just my eye leaking, but I'm very proud of you. So is there anything else they need to know about this 11th house energy, Spirit? The Sun. Yeah, look, keep following your happiness. I know somebody else said that they had a Leo placement. If you've got a Leo cusp placement, Leo's reading is very relevant to you too with the Sun card coming out. Leo had the Sun for the same reason. It was just about pursuing your happiness, doing what's right for you, regardless of what is right for other people, regardless of other people's expectations, following your path. You may not have all the answers, but naturally doing what feels right for you is going to really reward your spirit, your journey, and your tangible experiences. There's a depth of emotional connection being created in your connections because you are honoring what is best for you. People are respecting that. People are identifying that. People are wanting that for themselves. It's creating a depth of connection around you. So people know in order to be on this journey with you, they have to do the same, whether it's a conscious effort or a subconscious effort. So huge energy, Virgo. Didn't think we were going to start off like that. Let's have a look at some of these more 3D conscious themes now, starting with opposition reversed. This is you refusing to let the small stuff get in your way as you close out the month. I think that you're going to need to let go of the little things. It's going to be frustrating because there seems to be other people either getting in your way, or you feeling like the system isn't working with you, or you have these wonderful ideas, but it's really hard to see the progress that you want. Letting the little stuff get out of your way and trying not to let it get the best of you before the end of February. Spirit, what is this opposition energy about for my Virgos watching this? Interesting. I do want to take the bottom deck energy too. So we've got a 5 of Pentacles reversed and a 3 of Wands this time. So the 2 and the 3 of Wands are very significant cards. If you are an avid tarot reader yourself, or if you're interested in tarot, those cards are our developing cards. They're the early cards in that suit, and they represent being able to take that idea of the Ace of Wands and turn it into something through choice, through action, through intention. And with the Wands and the 3 of Wands, you also need patience, which is hard. When you have this fiery energy of the 8 of the Wands, you kind of just want to do it, right? That's what the Ace of Wands gives you, is this drive, this impulse. You want to do it. You don't want to wait. But the 3 of Wands encourages you to be patient. It encourages you to trust the creative process of things and to trust the external elements that are out of your control, like other people's free will and like the structures that we created in this society. So let's talk about how this relates to the end of February. I feel like I'm going on a whole lecture. This isn't Tarot 101. So let's have a look at how this relates to you. Now, with the 4 of Cups at the back of the deck, opposition is about letting go of the little things so that you can stay present. It's really important before the end of February that you continue to focus on what is working for you in terms of your mood, in terms of your emotional vessel, in terms of your mindset, keeping your eyes focused on what is making you happy, what is helping you feel connected in this experience. You guys may have been struggling with feeling disconnected from who you are, from what you're doing, from your sense of purpose. So this theme is about not letting other people's influence, other people's journeys impact you and separate you from what you're going through right now, for better or for worse. Honestly, this is a better feeling. Even if you're experiencing challenges, this card reminds you that there is a lot to look forward to in each day. And you guys have a lot to look forward to in the next, I want to say year, but in the next 3 months with this 3 of Wands, there are some beautiful full circle moments showing you how your hard work has been paying off and how your resilience, your consistency, your perseverance, the fact that you didn't give up is opening up doors for you to be able to pivot in new directions. You work well under pressure with your Virgo placement, but that doesn't mean you should be under pressure all the time. So with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, this opposition is about letting go of the little things so that you can stay focused on the bigger picture. In your material world, you are likely to have to compromise in some way. This feels like it is going to impact your balance a little bit. You might need to work a little bit more in order to achieve a financial goal. You might need to not buy that wonderful, beautiful new thing that you really wanted in order to meet a long-term goal. This is like a temporary sacrifice in your present in order to secure more fulfillment in your future. And the 3 of Wands is what's keeping you going. It's this idea of it's gonna get better. And I know that. It's not just like something I tell myself at night. I know that what I'm doing is going to pay off as long as I can stay consistent. So typical earth sign over here, being a little bit, or knowing how to be a little bit strict in order to get that reward. And I think it's going to be hard because you might also need to say no to other people with the 4 of Cups. This isn't just saying no to your inner child. This is you saying no to other people. Like, no, sorry, I can't go out to dinner. I really need to work tonight, or I really need to finish this paper, or I really need to do this instead. Yeah, saying no in order to get the long-term win is what this is about. So let's have a look at your last theme over here, Libra and fire. Now, with fire reversed, we have Leo and Sagittarius at the top of this pyramid. We did have Leo over here. That's the only other significant energy I'm feeling, even though we do have the King of Cups. So Sagittarius is new. This theme, to me, when I think of Libra reversed, I think of self. Sometimes when Libra's upright, it's more about other people, our impact on other people, how we can use the people around us to help feel more connected to us. When this card's reversed, it makes me think that a major theme is selfish decisions and being a little bit more self-focused, maybe being a little bit more cutthroat, not being afraid to make harsh decisions, but also not being afraid to challenge relationships that you're in. This is a big theme. What's going on for you, Virgo? Leo as well is making me think of you. Like, it's like if I had to choose between me and them, I'm going to choose me. And it's not because you're being mean, although Libra reverse can be mean. Libra reverse knows how to say things in a way that, yeah, you're not afraid of what other people think. But with Sagittarius here too, it's like we're not trying to be mean. We're just trying to think of our future. We're trying to think of our experience. Sagittarius is more about experience than future. And we're trying to think about ways that we can embrace higher learning, more development, more experience. Interesting. How is this all happening before the end of February, you guys? You only have like 16 days until the end of the month. All right, so we have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, this is maybe about your job. You guys may need to be very cutthroat. You could work in a competitive industry, a creative industry. If this is about work, this is about you making sure that you stand out, that things are working on your terms. You may feel like you're in an unfair contract here and you need to look around and see what else is out there. Secure your future with the 10 of Pentacles is the main message coming through. If you're not confident in making those changes before the end of the month, you're planting those seeds. You're really thinking about it and you're making sure that no one stands in the way of you and your 10 of Pentacles. This is also about you protecting a loved one, a family member or a child from an unfair situation. And it feels like with it being Libra reversed, you have some pretty choice words to say that cut pretty deep. So in that situation, you're protecting your legacy, your family. And Sagittarius is here to say you're also trying to prove a point to whoever is in this situation, trying to say this is what you need to do. I'm teaching you how to do it, but you need to do it as well. Now, it doesn't have to be cutthroat. This could just be you feeling like you are role modeling a level of taking care of self before other people. And this is not disrespecting a relationship or a commitment. It feels like you're putting things in their place. Everything should have a place. And the only reason you have to act like this is because somebody wasn't honoring their place. They were taking advantage of their circumstances, which is why you have to be the bad guy. It does feel like people are watching you do this. And I don't think you really care, because to you, this is the right thing to do. Somebody could be doing it for you, Virgo, especially if you're a Virgo moon and you have a hard time standing up for yourself. People are encouraging you to. People are saying, look, this isn't right. This isn't fair. You deserve more. And so you're getting that peer support, but it is about you. It's about you feeling like you deserve more than your current terms. What else can you tell Virgo about this, Spirit? How is this theme unfolding before the end of February? The 8 of Wands reversed. Wow. The thing is, with the 8 of Wands, you have so much fire in your reading. There's definitely a restlessness in your spirit, and at this stage of your journey, it's like your energy wants to expand, but it can't yet, right? Like we said at the beginning, there's certain processes that need to happen. There's certain learning curves that need to be experienced, and there's certain chapters that need to end. But I do see expansion for you this year. I do see your resilience and your hard work paying off, and I think February is a good month of really solidifying that within your psyche so that you can see, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that I stood up for myself, that I didn't let the little stuff get in the way, and that I stayed true to my sense of purpose, because I can see now what that crazy hermit lady was talking about. I do think the community around you has a big reason behind you being successful, choosing your allies, choosing your support crew, choosing your point of reference when it comes to mentors and inspiration. And so over here, with the Eight of Wands reversed, this is telling us that overall, whatever the situation is, it is about choosing you, it is about standing up for yourself, recognizing that, you know, the contract or whatever this unfair situation is nothing compared to you securing a sense of success in your future. With the Eight of Wands reversed, this is also about you not being afraid to make those changes if you feel like someone isn't doing it for you. So I almost feel like someone's failed you here, Virgo, and that's going to make me emotional because it's like you were, Six of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Somebody may have promised you something. They may have said, hey, Virgo, like I think you're really good at what you do. Like, how about you? And it could be a more of a verbal agreement, but it feels like it was a written agreement in a workplace or some sort of situation like that. And they're not honoring what they said they would do. So this is you trying to figure out a way to make that happen for yourself. And with the Eight of Wands, feeling really frustrated by the lack of progress. This is a feeling of you have all the, what's the word? Like you have the creative spirit, but you haven't been able to execute this. And that's frustrating. That's leading to restlessness. That's making you want to look over the fence. Is the grass greener on the other side? Should I abandon ship? Especially with this imagery, the Eight of Wands is a ship. Do I look at other things? At the end of the day, you're really being called to keep an eye out for situations that are more generous, that honor the work ethic that you have, the experience that you have. And if this is a love situation, look out for relationships, people, dynamics that are more generous, that don't make you prove yourself. Like there is a vetting process when you're dating, but if it's right, it's right. And in a workplace situation, very similar. There's a vetting process, but if it's right, it's right. If you're meant for that role, the culture, the workload, it will all feel like it's coming into place naturally. I do think that if it's too hard, it's not meant to be. You guys may be being redirected here with the Wheel of Fortune upright. The Ten of Pentacles is like a hint of what you could have. A very successful career, very successful sense of community, very successful legacy. But you have to be able to let go with the Eight of Wands and to recognize when that ship has sailed. Okay, it's going to be really helpful in repaying debt as well with the Six of Pentacles. Maybe think of it in that way. In a practical sense, I'm not getting paid enough for this. Like I need something better. Maybe you need to break it down to brass tacks and do it in a practical way. It's time to change. Let's have a look at your love life real quick. This has been a long stream though compared to my others. Let's have a look at your love life just with tarot. Spirit, what can you tell us about Virgo's love life? Oh, my nose. What can you tell us about Virgo's love life? Oh, you're welcome, sweet soul. Thank you for tuning in. It's so lovely to have you all here. I think I need to say hello to Illusion, Emma, and Antonia. Thank you for coming. It feels lovely being able to do this live. I really missed it. All right, Spirit, what is happening for Virgo's love life before the end of February? Okay. Ooh, Ten of Cups. There's that sense of community we were talking about. A Ten of Cups isn't just love from one place, it's love from many places because of those emotional boundaries. Two of Cups reversed. We're not afraid to put people in their place with love, with compassion, with empathy. Queen of Pentacles reversed. So I've got to cover all bases. I'm going to try to do it efficiently because we're running out of time. You have the Six of Cups at the back of the deck. So for those who are in connections, I feel like the Six of Cups reversed is about returning to a simpler point in your connection where you are able to feel supported and trusted in your relationship, but you're not imposing too much change, too much pressure. You're just trying to enjoy what it is, and you're relying on the foundations of your connection, including past experiences, to feel secure before the end of February. There could be a significant moment like Valentine's Day or somewhere towards the end of the month where you're able to reflect and really celebrate your connection. Feels like an anniversary even, or just a moment to get a bit nostalgic and ooey gooey, really sweet. If you're single, you are thinking about your past experiences in love and how that's impacted your journey up until this point. There is nostalgia, could be because of the full moon, just heightening your emotions. The full moon is set to happen on the 12th/13th of Feb, I'm pretty sure, or the 11th and 12th of Feb, so today. But overall, this is a wholesome feeling. This is a reminder of what you are, of what you deserve. And even though your past experiences haven't all been wonderful, you see them as learning curves that have gotten you to where you are today. So there's a sentimental vibe to your energy, Virgo, in love. And if you're single, you're holding on to the sweetness of past experiences to stay true to what you deserve in the future. It's keeping your vibration high, and it's reminding you not to settle for less. I think that if you are single, there is still a feeling here of standing up for yourself. It translates into your love life too, with the Two of Cups reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. It's really just about you making sure that you're not taken advantage of, that people aren't trying to manipulate you into something. My singles, I feel like you're recognizing your high value and you're trying to be very careful about taking on something too soon. There's a gray area too here of people who are dealing with someone, but it's not a commitment. And I think before the end of the month, there's going to be a realization of how different you are and how much you have to offer versus what they're willing to give you. Doesn't mean that they're not a high value person. It just means they're not able to meet you halfway. There's a recognition here of, well, I'm not satisfied. This is what I want. This is what I know I deserve. Based on what I've been through, I'm not willing to settle for anything less. I need to make sure I keep my eyes on the prize, which is this 10 of Cups. And for all of you, I see you focusing on gaining emotional fulfillment from a variety of places. Romantic love isn't your main focus. You're gaining a sense of connection and love from a lot of different places. Platonic connections, family connections, friendships, people just recognizing you and seeing you is really wholesome. I see you getting compliments as well, like strangers saying, oh my gosh, when did you get this? What is that about? And that's very validating to what the work that you've been doing on yourself and to how you feel on the inside. It's like, oh wow, I feel like I'm actually receiving signs from the universe to maintain this vibration and to try to keep those expectations that I've set. Because you may be doubting yourself and feeling like, are my expectations too high? Even if you're in a relationship, you may be going, well, I'm really happy with where we're at now. I do want more, but it has to happen in the way that I picture it happening. So if that can't happen, like I'm not going to settle for more right now. For my relationship people, I do think you're celebrating a milestone, an anniversary, or somebody else's love, like an opportunity to witness love greater than just your connection. There is a feeling here of celebration and you and your partner nutting something out, really getting down to brass tacks with this Two of Cups and Queen of Pentacles and talking about things honestly, really trying to understand each other's point of view, identifying the differences more than the similarities, and trying to figure out, well, how does that impact my future? You're really thinking about yourself, which I don't think is a bad thing. I feel like most Virgo placements are really good at sacrificing and bending a bit too quickly. So you're learning to really push that barrier and go, well, no, I'm not willing to compromise, so we need to talk about this more. I don't think anything is final. It feels like we're still figuring that out in February. and these conversations may continue to happen until March. It is preparing you for some sort of growth in your love life, but right now you're just focusing on connection and a sense of, again, that 10 of Cups and that 6 of Cups. These conversations are healthy, they're natural is what I'm saying. It's not going to lead to a complete relationship breakdown before the end of the month. And for some of you, you're having these conversations with a family member, like a mother, an auntie, a sister, a feminine energy, because your relationship with them is impacting your love life. And you're seeing crossovers in boundaries and in giving too much and getting only a little. So you're having that conversation in hopes that it frees up the way that you see your romantic connections and allows you deeper romantic connections without those wounds that you've gained from family-based connections. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. I'm going to leave your reading here. It's been an interesting reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I wish you all the best. I need to go wipe my eye because, wow, we channeled a lot. So it often takes a physical toll, but that's okay. Look after yourselves. I'm going to look after myself and recharge before the next live stream. I might give myself a little bit of time. Thank you for tuning in. I wish you peace, prosperity, abundance, happiness, health, wealth, success, and joy on your journey ahead. Until we meet again, hopefully in the March predictions, which will go up in about a week and a half. It's usually that last week of February or that last week of the month that I do them. Until we meet then, stay safe, trust yourself, stay true to your journey, Virgo. I'm so proud of you, and I will see you then. Bye.